Hello everybody, it is me Artem, the owner of this wonderful channel. Today we're gonna take a look at how it's like to die on every planet in the solar system. Come. Let's start with the closest planet to the Sun, Mercury. Mercury has very high radiation, and the thing is that it doesn't have an atmosphere. It has an exosphere. Another cool thing is that it's not the hottest planet. That record goes to Venus. We're gonna meet later. So, Mercury has a lot of craters. And if you ever try to land a spaceship, trust me, you won't make it out alive. This means that there might be a crater after you if you ever try to fly to Mercury. Alright, so next up is Venus, the brightest and hottest planet. So this Venus has clouds made out of sulfuric acid, and which means that one breath and you're cooked. And when it's not the only deadly thing about Venus. It has the atmosphere's carbon dioxide. And the thing is that Venus traps heat inside the sun, which is why it is the hottest planet in the solar system. Next up, another crazy fact is that it has it can crush. Its pressure will crush it really easily. It's like 92 atmospheres. Earth has only one atmosphere, which is why we're doing it right here. So while you're all doing things in your daily life on Earth, back on Venus you just die. It's like as if on Venus it's like as if all of your thoughts have sat on you and crushed you. Okay, next up is Earth. Okay, so Earth is the only known planet to have life. However, it doesn't mean it's completely safe. Earth, there are millions of ways to die on Earth, like fall off a skyscraper, get eaten by an animal, and so much more. So be careful out here, okay? Okay, next up is Mars, the red planet. Mars has, just like Mercury, Mars has high radiation. And another dangerous thing about it is that, just like Mercury again, it's also really difficult to land there alive. And also there's also sandstorms that are actually cover up the entire planet. The heat during the day, the heat is perfect. But during the night, it's so cold that you end up becoming freeze, just like Mercury. So during the day, while you're all doing your things on daily life, on the night you become a frozen exhibit. So Mars does have potentials for us to live, but it's really difficult to live it, trust me. Next up is Jupiter, the biggest planet in the solar system. Trust me, it's even bigger than Saturn. I mean, really, it makes all of the other planets look cute. Jupiter is, like I said in the other video, Jupiter is completely made out of gas, which means that you can't land there landing is a philosophy mistake. Jupiter also has lightning bolts that are so big that one streak and you're done for. It also has lots of store. Lightning bolts isn't the only problem here. The lightning stores aren't the only problem here. The normal storms are terrifying here as well, such as the Great Red Spot. Trust me, no one. Also, it has such high radiation that will kill you in just a few miles. Trust me. Our next planet is Saturn, the Lord of the Rings. Like Jupiter, it's a gas giant, which means you can pretty much die the same way. But another way to die is that when you try to land, you might smash into its rings or its 100 moons. And if you're lucky enough to smash on Titan, trust me, you won't survive it. Next up is Uranus. Uranus, even though Neptune is more further, Uranus is actually the coldest planet in the solar system. And a unique thing is that it spins sideways and it has rings, like Saturn. And meanwhile, and so it's super cold, and it also has diamond rain that will easily finish you off. Which means that on Uranus, there's diamond rain, but you're not getting any rich because you're too busy dying in there. Next is Neptune. The last planet is Neptune. Neptune. Like I said before, Neptune is not as cold as Uranus, but it's a lot more deadlier than Uranus. Neptune has diamond rains, but the difference is that it has winds that are even faster than us on Earth. They're still not the fastest because there is an exoplanet that has winds faster. I forgot what it's called. But we're gonna talk about exoplanets in another video. Neptune, however, Neptune has winds that are even faster than Earth, like I just said. So yeah, it's basically the same with Uranus. There's diamond rain, but you're not getting any richer because you're too busy dying. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Trust me, Pluto is, and of course Pluto, which is not here, isn't a planet, it's a dwarf planet. So I'm just gonna not use it. So that was all. As you learned, we have all the way through the solar system. And of course, none of the planets said, hi, come here, feel here like home. So if you ever think that it's hard to live on Earth, just remember that there's no sulfuric acid, there's no sandstorms that cause the entire planet, or lightning bolts that are the biggest in the solar system. Of course, like I said before, it's really easy to die on Earth. So of course, be careful out there. Okay, I'll see you later. Bye.